Welcome to all. I hope all of you are well and safe. Today I would like to discuss about chapter 8, the topics of today. Construction of galvanic cell, importance of solvents in galvanic cell, nuclear reaction and its classification, difference between chemical reaction and nuclear reaction. These are the topics, last topics of this chapter. So first, construction of galvanic cell. First we have to draw a galvanic cell. First we have to take two container, either it is made of glass or metal. These two container, so one is partially filled with zinc sulfate solution, another one is partially filled by copper sulfate solution. And in zinc sulfate solution, a zinc stick or rod is immersed. This is zinc rod, and similarly a copper stick is immersed in, this is copper rod, and a U-shaped salt bridge is immersed with this pot, which is filled with the substance mixed with a mixture of agar agar and potassium chloride or potassium nitrate. That means the chemicals substance agar agar, a chemical substance with potassium chloride or potassium nitrate. This mixture makes or creates a gel-like substance. So inside it, potassium ion and chloride ion are present in this salt bridge. Now a wire is connected to the on port of a electric bulb, and another port is connected to the copper rod. So this zinc rod acts as an anode, and this is cathode. This is cathode. And in this solution, zinc ion and sulfate ion are present. Similarly, copper ion and sulfate ion are present, and this is the valve. Now when the circuit is completed or connection is completed, then the valve will be enlightened. That means a zinc atom from this rod eliminate 2 electron and forms zinc ion and goes to the solution. And this is the reaction in anode. This is the reaction in anode. So this eliminated electron follows towards the cathode. When the two electrons, the eliminated electrons reached at cathode, then the copper ion from the solution will receive that two electron and forms free copper. This is reaction in cathode. So these two reactions are occurred in this galvanic cell, and this is first one is oxidation reaction, second one is reduction reaction. So this reaction is occurred in this cell. So the flow of electron ensured the uninterrupted flow of electricity. So this reaction is occurred resulting of uninterrupted flow of electricity. So we will get uninterrupted flow of electricity. That means the bulb will be lightened. Now, what is the importance or role of this salt bridge in this cell? And this is the second topics, importance of salt bridge in galvanic cell. When in first pot the reaction which is occurred, zinc atom eliminates 2 electron and forms zinc ion. So the zinc atom from the anode, that means zinc rod, eliminates 2 electron and forms zinc ion and goes to solution. Ultimately the percentage of positive ion will be increased in this pot. So to balance the ion, the chloride ion from this salt bridge come to this solution and combined with zinc ion and forms zinc chloride. Ultimately the increased zinc ion is neutralized or balanced by chloride ion, which is come from the salt bridge. Similarly, when in the second pot reduction reaction is occurred, that means copper ion from this solution accept 2 electron forms free copper, then the percentage of this sulfate ion will be imbalanced state, that means the percentage or amount of sulfate ion will be increased. So to balance the ion or to neutralize the ion, excess ion, potassium ion comes to this solution and combined with sulfate and forms potassium sulfate. Ultimately in both of two pots the uh, ion of these two pot the ions of these two pot are balanced by this salt bridge in which potassium ion and chloride ion is present. So this is very important to balance the ion in these two pot, resulting of uninterrupted flow of electricity. So to get uninterrupted flow of electricity, the importance of salt bridge is very much. That is why a salt bridge is used in this cell. So I think all of you have understood this, what is the importance of salt bridge in this galvanic cell. And shortly, to balance the ion of this two pot, salt bridge is used. This is the summary. As a result, we get uninterrupted flow of electricity. So importance of salt bridge is very much. And next term, nuclear reaction and its classification. Nuclear reaction and its classification. Nuclear reaction and its classification. So what is nuclear reaction? Nuclear reaction. The reaction where the nucleus of an atom undergoes a transformation through a reaction is known as nuclear reaction. That means change of nucleus. That means the reaction in which change of a nucleus is occurred is known as nuclear reaction. So nuclear reaction is divided into two types. One is nuclear fission and another one is nuclear fusion. Fusion, F-U-S-I-O-N, fusion. Nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. So first term, what is a nuclear fission? The nuclear reaction in which the nucleus of a large and heavy element is broken into a smaller one. That means in this type of reaction, large or heavy nucleus broken into a smaller one. This is happened in this type of reaction. So the nuclear reaction in which the nucleus of large and heavy element is broken into a smaller one or a smaller element is known as or is called nuclear fission reaction. Suppose uranium 235 92, if we strike uranium 35 by neutron by a neutron, then this uranium is broken into this uranium is broken into barium 141, krypton 92, 36 and 3 neutron and huge amount of heat. So this is large and heavy nucleus which is broken into a smaller one and huge amount of heat. So this is a nuclear fission reaction. Next, nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion. The nuclear reaction in which a number of nucleus of smaller and light elements combine into a bigger one or larger element. For example, hydrogen, these two isotopes combine with each other and form large one, helium 4 2 1, and huge amount of energy. This is the example of nuclear fusion. So here this is a smaller one, this is also a smaller one, and these smaller two combine with each other and form the larger one and huge amount of energy. So this is the example of nuclear fusion. Now the last topics, difference between chemical reaction and nuclear reaction. Chemical reaction and nuclear reaction. So this is chemical reaction and this is nuclear reaction. So what is the difference between chemical reaction and nuclear reaction? The basic difference is that in chemical reaction the rearrangement of valence electrons is involved. That means change of valence electron. It is occurred due to the change of valence electron. And in nuclear reaction there is, that means the change of nucleus is occurred. Second, in chemical reaction there is no creation of new element in this chemical reaction. So in chemical reaction there is no creation of new element, and in nuclear reaction new element is produced. Suppose this is this two type combine with each other and form this one. So this is a different element from this two. So in nuclear reaction a new element is produced. Third, the produced amount of energy is less than nuclear energy, and in nuclear reaction huge amount of energy is produced. In chemical reaction the number of proton is unchanged, and in nuclear reaction the number of proton is changed. So this is the change of number of proton, and these are the difference between chemical reaction and nuclear reaction. So this is very important for a 2 marks question, that means a comprehensive based question. So I think all of you have understood this, so be serious about your study and be safe. And next class I shall try to take your class by Zoom class. So be safe. Thank you very much.